46 AD. We are in ancient Rome where Tiberius rules. Caligula, son of Germanicus and next in line for the throne, has come to the palace because he received news that Tiberius wanted to speak with him.
Hello, Tiberius. You wanted to speak with me?
Welcome, Caligula. Yes, I did.
What about?
I just wanted to tell you how lucky you are to be where you are today.
How's that so?
Well, you get to become emperor when I pass.
Why is that?
Because you were born into the right family.
What powers do you have, Tiberius?
I can collect and spend money as I wish. I have the power to control legions. I have the authority over provincial governors. And I have the power to call an assembly to enact laws.
How do you use these powers?
At this point, Tiberius was tired of Caligula's questions, so he had 2 Praetorian guards explain the rest.
Tiberius, your great uncle, just has to ask the Senate to endorse his wishes.
Who are you two?
We are Praetorian guards.
So what do you do exactly besides just sit there?
The reason why we were just sitting here is because we have to keep Tiberius safe from harm.
Is that all you do?
We also help guard the palace, and as the only military force allowed in the city, we have to help stop any riots in the city. We also have to help interrogate and guard prisoners who are waiting for their trials.
Interesting. Do you know how the emperor keeps his powers?
Just as long as he doesn't die, he should be able to keep his powers for life.
Cool. So how does Tiberius spend his days? I'm going to need to know this when I take over as emperor.
Every day, he lives his life in luxury. He eats the finest food, spends the day listening to music, poetry, and he also likes to horseback ride.
That sounds amazing. I could really get used to that.
Well, just between us, you weren't the first one in line.
Who was in line before me?
Your father and your 2 older brothers.
Oh, all I know is that my father was sent away and never came home, and my 2 older brothers were murdered.
Yes, you're right. But Tiberius had been busy planning on how to kill your father and your brothers. Luckily, he decided to spare you.
What?
That's just another thing that you may need to do when you are emperor. You have to keep track of who is next in line to take the throne after you.
Tiberius must have sent my father away and had him killed. But why would he do such a thing? And why would he have my brothers killed too?
He saw that your father was well liked among the people. He just got jealous and didn't want him to be killed so that Germanicus could take over so soon.
And he had your 2 older brothers killed because he wanted Germanicus to suffer, even after death.
But why was I spared?
We can't answer that. We don't know. Maybe because you were young enough that he would have had quite a bit of time to rule before he would have had the chance to take over.
That would make sense, but it's still pretty cruel.
I honestly have to say that saving you was the best decision that Tiberius made. You could be our next Germanicus. You did hear that your father was seen by all of us Romans that as the golden child. He was an amazing man. We know that we wouldn't have let him go on that journey if we had known that Tiberius was planning to kill him. But there is no proof that Tiberius really did kill him or not, so we can't do anything about it. All we can do is hope that you are our next Germanicus.
I had heard. I certainly hope that I can be like my father. Thank you for everything, especially answering all of my questions.
Now, you may be thinking that Caligula was really upset when he heard what Tiberius had done to his father and 2 older brothers. Well, you're right. But would he want to get revenge? Even if he did want to, he didn't. He waited to take over as emperor until Tiberius had died of natural causes. His visit to the palace greatly helped him with knowing what he had to do as emperor. Caligula tried to rule like his father would have, but after developing a fever and almost dying, he became crazy. The Romans finally got tired of his insanity, and one of the Praetorians that he had talked to ended up killing him.
didn't.
Wait, no, you just stopped it.
Oh my god.
No, now it goes under. Oh, I'm pretty. I look like a lady.
Candace, give her the right numbers, and then I'm going to start listening to those. Candace, the right numbers. Then I'm going to...
Woohoo! I love breaks. These could be our bloopers.
Wounds. Got the wounds. Stop it.